So there's a few things that have changed, obviously. I think the last time the car's been on here, it was still the Mini-Me. Yeah, I think the last time this has been on the channel, it was a single cam. I was just going over how to make a Mini-Me work, but definitely a big step since the last video. But today I just need to button up a couple things. The intercooler is not mounted. Some wiring. And those bolts. Those actually backed out on me. I actually need to go over every bolt. All the turbo bolts, manifold bolts, intake bolts. All the motor mount bolts were loose the other day. Actually, one of the transmission bolts actually backed out on me on the freeway. So yeah, that was fun. I need to get rid of the jank starter wiring. That's just a wire crimped down with the bolt. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do as an engine harness. I want to put a heater back in here, so I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I guess right now I'm just gonna work on the intercooler, so I'm gonna take the bumper off, get that started. So I guess right now, I'm gonna get the intercooler mounted up. It's not really bolted. I just realized right now, I got this coming out of it. It's been holding. This isn't actually bolted in. It's pretty solid for not being bolted in. It's sitting a little bit behind radiator support, so I'm gonna have to make a bracket or something. But it is forward facing. I'm gonna have to clearance this right here a little bit because it's rubbing. This side is good. This side's got all the room. All right, so I'm gonna take the intercooler off and work on that. Let me show you guys my workspace real quick. So I think I'm gonna get this sorted out real quick because it's cleaned up a little bit. And I'm gonna get back to this. It's kind of a mess because we're working on Michael's car right now. This does have some low comp pistons, eagle rods. It's gonna get this quick spool turbo. So we'll see how that does. It's the LSV. The head on the ground over there. Yep, sitting right on the ground. Yeah, there's still a bunch of stuff we have to go over on this car. So I think the first thing that I'm gonna do is clearance this actually. Make it this perfect. So when I'm actually mocking the radiator up, I'm not fighting this. It shouldn't be much. I'm just gonna cut. So we'll see how that goes. So between a mix of me being lazy and it being the best spot, I think I'm only gonna use the one mounting hole. Go straight into the radiator support, the bumper support, whatever. I think that's it, because that one sits a little too far back. I just don't even want to fuck with that one, honestly. I just want to do one bolt holding it in. I'm good. Give you a quick tip on how I mark the holes for where I'm gonna drill. So you get that stud right there, and you're just gonna cover her in some grease, in some ARP lube. And we're just gonna cover that, push her up, and we should have a little grease mark right where we got our drill. Nice, ghetto, easy and simple. All right, so we got some grease on that boy right there. All we're gonna do is just, and we should have got it marked. Let's find out. Do we have a mark? Fuck. I gotta put the flashlight on. Alright, so I did it again. Now you see our mark. So I'm just gonna do a really, really rough circle right in the middle of that little grease hole. Alright, so my phone died filming the last clip. But it's all mounted up now on one single bolt. You know, it's not even really fully mounted yet either. I still gotta tighten that bolt. The couplers are getting fucking yeeted back. It is now rubbing on the overflow. Is it? It's barely touching, but it's pushing on it. But everything's clamped down. Can't get it off there. We'll fucking send it. Let me get a couple other things dialed in. We'll maybe see how the car feels. Damn. Motherfucker's bright.
Good thing they have all the trees that can't get hit by it.
So it's actually been a few days since that last clip. Car's not in here. Haven't been able to bring it in past 2 weeks or so. Got more progress done on this. As far as the piping goes, it's mocked up. Fits pretty good. I have to trim a little bit right here. That's all good. Everything's all holding. I fucking yeeted this shit. Nothing pops out. This side right here, like that coupler soup. The 90, so I get trimmed a little more right there, just a little bit. All fits in. AC mocked up. A little bit of room in there. You can fit your pinky. We still gotta figure out the wastegate. See it's not even mounted up right now. The wastegate's hitting. Got the turbo to fit down here. I'm gonna trim the block a little bit. It's no big deal. Drain could be shorter. That's no big deal. We have the feed screwed in. Still gotta bolt it to the back. We have it on a little bracket so we don't hit nothing. See if I do. We have it on a little bracket so we don't hit nothing. That's about it. Gotta put the dizzy on, the radiator, hoses, get it ready to start. Hopefully tomorrow. Try to get the first start video too. It'll probably be in this video. Find out. The other thing we have to do to this car. Hold on. So the thing we have to do to this car, the main thing, the brake pedal. This was automatic 5-speed swap, or it was automatic. Swapped it over. So we gotta deal with that. The brake sensor. The actual brake switch is actually not even hooked up. Like the brake light should stay on all the time. So we gotta fix that. Clutch pedal's pretty solid. We gotta figure the brake out. But other than that, it's just doing that. Get the wideband wired up. When we get everything done, I'll do another update on this car. We'll see how that goes. It's pretty nice when it's not dirty. A whole bunch of junk happens when cars become projects. Become storage bins. What we got in here? Some more AN line. Yeah, nothing. All right, yeah, we're pretty much done. For anybody that might be wondering what ECU we run to, we actually run the Honda Rules ECU tamer. Which, if you guys don't know about this, it's an RTP, it's a real-time programmer. You basically get all the same functions as Honda. The only difference is this doesn't come with Bluetooth on right here, but you can buy this No Miss Industry Bluetooth adapter. So if you want to run tuner review or something, you can use this and do that. So the cool thing about the Honda Rules ECU tamer is it doesn't hold just one tune on it. You can actually put 4 different bin files on here and switch between them as you want. So if you want to use your ECU for like 4 different cars, you can, or if you want 4 different tunes for the same car, you can, for whatever reason you'd want that. So that's a nice plus with that. So I think the one last thing I need to do is I need to clean the mess up so I can pull my car in. So see how this goes. Okay, so with the garage closed, car inside, I was gonna work on it, but I think I'm gonna go inside and play Assetto Corsa. So I'll be back at this later.
Two-step.